What's up, motherfuckers? Trixie here. We're back. And as always, this time I actually have Casey with me, and we're playing some shit I haven't streamed on this channel since 6 years, so been a bit. And you're all set.
So,
So what we're going to be
I was
playing
muted
today
for you, no worries.
is fucking Jet Dago 2. So I'm going to get that set up in the background, and then we're going to get this shit started. So this came out in 2002 under Unbalance. Developed by Taito, published by Unbalance in 2002. It only has two releases, the PS2 build and the PC build. I actually have the USB controller for the PS2 version, and I have a PS2 to USB setup system, so I can have it work. I haven't tested, I believe it uses a USB port, so it might actually work with the PC version, but because it's in a box on my shelf, we're not going to mess with it right now. We're just going to use the keyboard commands, which I actually have pinned to my Discord, translated, so we're going to go through this and play it on either that professional mode or the normal mode. We're not playing on easy, because easy is way too fucking stupid. There was one that came out before, Jet Dago 1, Let's Go by Airliner. That came out, I want to say, 2 years prior. That was for the PlayStation 1. We're not using that one, so we're going to get this shit running. And again, it's hard. I have to use the Windows volume mixer to adjust the sound on this, so please bear with me if things like get too loud or whatever. It's 2002 programming by the Japanese. It's got some jank to it. Could be picking up. It's not fucking broken. There it goes. Alright, there we go. Let me adjust this a little bit.
Jet Dago 2.
Jet Dago 2. Let me know when you can see it, babe. Actually, just for you, I'll screen share for you. For those in the channel. But I'm going to put in standard definition because I'm a cheap pile of shit.
That's okay. I
don't want to stream VTube Studio, dip ass. I want to stream the Japanese game. There we go. So we're going to... Scenario mode has a lot of training shit. We're going to probably go through one of these just for landing so I can get the basics. Pilot mode is where we're going to do most of our shit. There's 3 planes we can unlock. The MD-11, the DC-8, and I can't fucking remember what the last one is. Let me look it up really quick, actually. Jet Dago 2 unlocks. The Jet Dago 2 unlocks. What are they? There's 3 planes we can unlock. The MD-11 is, what we're gonna get for 10,000 miles. I swear there was another one. Yeah, I believe the MD-11 is the only one to unlock. That's at 10,000 miles. We have racked up maybe 2 miles in this game so far. So we're gonna fuck around in scenario mode. And I actually, as much as I want to use a big plane, I'm actually gonna fuck with a 767 or a 737, honestly. That's Japanese Express. There we go. We're going to use the old Japan Airlines scheme from like the 80s or 90s. We're going to fuck with that because I actually really like that. And I'm going to minimize Discord for a second. No, I'm not because I'm a fucking idiot. Where is the message I pinned myself? Because I need that to remember this fucking shit. Rudder
This is just me being stupid.
Rudder is Q and W. Engine throttle is A and Z. S and X are flaps. Announcements is enter. Up and down is rise and lower. Left and right is left and right ailerons. Brakes is space. And that should be everything. And then there's V, which it doesn't fucking say what V is for, but it is there. So we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. So there's automatic, manual, and professional. I'm gonna practice on professional just to get the gist of on manual, just to make sure I know what I'm doing before we do to professional, because I've never fucked with professional. Now we have a lot of places we can fly out of. I'm actually gonna start us. I gotta look at the airports we're running. We're gonna run at one of the largest ones, which has the longest runway, which is Kansai. So we're gonna do a long approach. This is a 2-star run. We have to meet 3 checkpoints before we are on a final approach. This is gonna be a landing result one, so we're gonna fuck with this and do exactly how I need.
Japan Air, descend and maintain 5,000. Clear
This,
for IAS runway 06 approach.
runway 16, depend and maintain 5,000. Okay. Also, I should mention, because this is a jet game, even in these like more simplified difficulties, you still can stall. So keep your thrusters up, even if your speed's up above. Don't worry about the exact speed. This ain't like Denchide Go. We got that one perfect. Next goal is 10,960 feet. And we need... next waypoint. There we go. I'm gonna put us on a very gentle descent. We gotta get down, but we have time. There we go. Actually,
This
hold
is
on.
just me asking a couple questions because I'm a little stupid.
Yeah.
So is Jet to Go more or less like an arcadey version of like Flight Simulator and stuff?
Really put, yeah.
Okay. Also, my
But
cat
the
joined me,
reason
so if
why
you
you're
hear
able to
me,
get, but it actually
that's
has
fine.
real distances. Nothing's actually abbreviated. Most flights are just not entirely across the country. There's a couple that are, but they're rarer. So, yeah, it's basically an arcadey thing of FSX, but the difference is that some of the more like plane setup and things, and some of that protocol isn't stuff that you fuck with in this. Like when you start, your plane's already configured. Your only configuration is making sure that your flaps are adjusted correctly. That's a key thing.
Okay.
Now, judging by my waypoint...
And the other thing was... Yes, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Hold on. No. I got it. There we go. I descended a little too low. There we go. It's a little hard to line some of these up. Okay, that's what it is. I didn't turn hard enough. Somebody did give me, there we go. I'm almost at my turn. I think I missed it, actually. This is why I need to practice. Okay, so it wanted me at 0. No, I'm gonna restart that one, actually. Because I know what I did wrong. What you need is the compass that it's showing at the top. Being at 0 means you're facing the checkpoint exactly. So the more fucked that number is, the more you're completely fucked. So I'm gonna try that again with Kansai. And the other thing people don't really know, I love live streams. I'm in Discord. My name is Ronan. Kudzi, if you want to join the live streams to this, I'm not adding you on Discord. I don't add random people. But if you would like to join the Discord, I can have Casey drop you a link. It's mostly about trains and stuff, and it's an 18+ restricted Discord. But yeah, if you'd like to be interested in maybe being in some of these chat things, you can be in there. But I don't add random people. It's for my own safety. So, if you want to drop the link to the Discord, in the chat, go for it.
In the YouTube Twitch chat?
Yeah, I think it's invite to the welcome. Use the invite for the welcome channel. It should be in the moderation thing. You should be able to look at. We're gonna fuck at Kansai again. I see where I went wrong. Okay, I see what I did wrong. It said the other thing I need to look in the background though. It said somebody followed me. So I actually have to go look at that now, because I don't know who followed me. It's acting like I never logged into Twitch. Use SMS. Enter the code. I have to go get my phone real quick. It's not letting me log into Twitch without my authenticator app. It's my own Twitch, asshole. No one uses a computer. Request code. Oh, that's why it didn't do it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Are you in the stream? Remember this device for 30 days. Fuck you, remember for a month. Thanks, asshole. There we go. Good, good. That's exactly what I fucking need. Thank you. Okay, let's get back into this game. You'll see right now that it showcases 0.
You want me to send the link in the chat? It took me a minute.
Yeah, you can put it in there. Send it to the Twitch version. You can put it in YouTube as well, but I don't remember if the link will, if the bot will move the link messages across both. I believe it will, but
I always do Twitch regardless.
Where's our next checkpoint? Because now I gotta figure out how I fucked up. We're gonna get lined up early. That was my mistake. That I was too high. I see it. I see my checkpoint. Almost there.
The red thing on the mini-map?
That little, no, that's the airport. That's our stop point. I'm talking about...
oh, that guy. Yep.
That green thing. I was too high and I curved too differently this time. So now that I'm at 0, almost, you... There we go. At 0 lined up, now I just have to approach that at a roughly about the right altitude, which is what I'm doing. The main thing I have to remember is that when we're about 5,000 feet, I need to deploy the flaps, which is fucking crucial. Because if you have your flaps up and you land, you don't have anything to hold increased drag. Same thing as when you take off. And actually, when I used to play this, I didn't know that on aircraft. Okay, now I gotta turn left a little. Final approach. Runway heading. Oh, that's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. Fuck. 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 Straighten out. I'm on a good descent, but I'm a little bit too rapid. The thing that's the concern is my
Get ready with the
speed.
flaps.
I don't know if you notice what the approach speed is in purple.
Oh.
We have to descend pretty rapidly, too.
Okay, get ready with your flaps.
Flaps down. Landing gear engaged.
Check you down. Clear to run
Runway
runway 06.
06. I've almost got it. I think I'm in the glide... Is it the glide slope? I'm trying to remember. There's certain terminology. Yes, I'm lined up. Perfect. I just gotta get a little bit more altitude. Approach speed is over a little bit, but that's okay. We're just trying to make sure we don't stall. Lined up. Gear down.
Reduce speed. Reduce speed.
500 feet.
Reduce speed. Light slope.
Glide slope.
Light slope.
Coming in a little bit lower than I wanted to, but that's okay.
Minimum.
Minimums. Lined up a little bit more. Approach speed good.
100.
100.
50.
Easy.
20.
Easy.
10.
Brakes, brakes, brakes. Get on the ground. Good. We got it. That's really hard to master if you don't have the flaps up.
That was actually really good.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid a bounce. Now we're just taxiing off the highway. Not the highway, the runway, sorry. I'm so fucked from work this week. Pulling off here, I gotta look at the actual markers. Give me another instruction, please. Turning here, okay. Yeah, good, 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 good. I used to have a lot of the PSP version of this soundtrack saved to my phone when I lived in, near Gateway. Caution, what? I was doing the exact thing, though. What do you mean I failed? I actually can't explain what happened there. That actually doesn't make sense. No, something ain't right there. That's not right.
You landed the plane.
We're fuck with professional mode. I need to figure out what's different. We're gonna fuck with Kansai again, but this time, because we're coming with a different plane, it's gonna be a little bit different about how we do it. Then I need to figure out what's different in professional mode.
Genex, descending and maintain 5,000. Cleared for ASUS runway 06 approach. Measure, Genex. Genex.
So, what we're in the mode we're doing right now, these are just basic scenarios. I guess I have to complete them in order to get to the next one. That must be the fucking problem. But I still don't know what I did wrong. I was following exactly where to go. There was no warning. That's the thing that confuses me. One of the worst things you can try to do when you're trying to line up in this, that's really, really important you do not do, is do not try to turn and descend at full the whole time. Because you can get yourself into a stall. And next thing you know, you're at 500 miles an hour, 500 ground speed of 500 miles an hour, and you're descending 1,000 fucking feet per like 10 seconds or less. But you're also curving into a spiral. And it's really, really hard to get out of, because you have to put the engine to full and pray you still have enough altitude to not fuck up. What we're flying is one of the planes I've actually flown on a bit more, which is a 737, which is a smaller plane. I've flown on a few versions of these. The biggest plane I've ever been on was an Airbus A330-300. That was back in 2012. Yes, here we go. This is why airspeed dropping is important. Why speed brakes are important. My speed should have been a lot lower at that checkpoint. Also, there's a view change thing. Oh, there it is. I got the one that I need. Get my speed brakes on. Gonna be a rapid descent. I gotta get down quick. But not to the point that I'm diving. Gear down. Flap. Oh, you can set the degree of the flaps. I think it's flaps 5 or flaps 3 for descending. Runway 06. That's the problem I'm at. I've got everything lined up basically, but I do not have the speed. The speed is too high. Can I hit the approach point right on the nose? Oh, good, 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 good. Can I hit that right on the nose? Yes! Yes, we are perfect right now! I think this is going to be a better landing than the last one.
Reduce speed, 500.
Under 500. Alright, level off. We still got a little ways to go. I think what I'm actually doing is actually coming in a little too low. Yeah. But that's okay, because we're lined up and we actually know what we're doing. 160. Oh, we're right on the money. $100. 50. 30. 20.
Light slope.
10.
Light slope. Light slope.
Something doesn't make sense.
Were you not supposed to turn?
You're supposed to. That's what the arrow says. That's the problem. I'm gonna look up something really quick. Something I feel like there's a thing that only Japanese, like, actual pilots know about in this scenario that no one else knows. Because if that's a tutorial, it should explain that to you, and it's not. Let me look up the scenario mode. I'm curious about this. That's the other fucking plane you have to unlock. The YS-11. Jetico scenario. Hold on. What does it want when you land? That's the question. That's my curiosity. Is it that I have to put the flaps back up when I land? I think so. Maybe that's what it's bitching about. Okay, so we're gonna just see how we go through on flight mode and figure it out. This should be our flight logbook. Pilot mode. This is gonna be an approach. Okay. I think free fly is flying other flights. I think this is what I need. Okay. It's gonna be a simple approach with a 747 400D, which is the biggest plane in the series. And we're gonna try this on professional mode, just I can figure out what needs to be done. I think it is bitching that the flaps are...
今から副操縦士昇格訓練を行います。ギアダウン。
Alright, gears down.
1,000.
Japan Air, check gear down. Clear to land runway 17. Roger, Japan Air.
no audio and no music in this one. I see where the strip is, but like where it's telling me to turn is so fucked up. Like, oh, so that's where it wants me, really? Oh, and now I'm supposed to make the turn, let me guess.
Reduce speed.
Oh, it's so hard! Use the rudder.
Reduce speed.
I am reducing speed. Speed is reduced. Flaps engage. I came in with those flaps way too late. Minimums. Oh, that's a short runway.
150.
Oh, I don't have a lot of room to work with.
10.
Brakes down. Brakes. Good, 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 good. Flaps returning to normal position. I think that's what it's bitching about. Still there, babe? I think the idea is also that I slowed down too quick on the runway. I braked, but I feel like I was... It's one of two runway entrances here. It has to be one of these fuckers. Something's very wrong. Hold on. I have to look at... Hold on. Don't I have a manual for this? The manual in Japanese? Of fucking course it is. Doesn't explain it. I think we're just gonna fail every single one of these. Now I actually have to look at what I did in my old streams to figure out what happened. This is a bit weird. Watch someone else's video on this. Something seems wrong. Were we supposed to contact the tower? No, seems like something's just fucked. It must be the lack of radio communications. Alright, we're gonna start March 10th. Did I lose you, babe? I must have.
No, I'm muted and lagging out very hard.
Okay. I think we're gonna take the shorter flights today. We're gonna take a Japan Transocean Air, JTA. We'll put on no, we'll put on manual for now. We're not gonna fuck with professional because I think it's requesting something I do that. Where we're gonna fly is the question. I'm thinking out of Fukuoka. Now, what plane do we take? Do we take the good weather or the shit weather? What do we think, chat?
I'd say the A28.
Which one? A28?
Yeah, the A28 is what I would do.
Here's our flight path. Seems pretty straightforward. It's 386 miles we gotta cover. Alright, and approach doesn't look that shitty. That's really important. We actually have to go through the safety briefing, if you could fucking believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure your safety and comfort, your crew will now check the cabin to confirm the correct storage of all baggage. Please store all baggage either in the overhead compartment or under the seats in front of you. We thank you for your cooperation and understanding. Thank you.
Pushback approved runway 34. Pushback approved runway 34. JO
Here we go. Close the doors. Let's get the fuck out of here.
皆様、今日も JTA 日本トランスオーシャン航空をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。
Blast, or sorry, sanitization soda. I'm trying to fucking remember where I put it. Give me a sec. My tracking may suffer a little bit because I'm turning the desk light off, but it hurts my eyes. Oh, there's a calibration menu, so we'll fuck with that later. Alright, we're leaving runway 34. How's the stream look? Okay, good. It looks the way it should. Let's get to it, motherfuckers.
この便はまもなく出発いたします。シートベルトを腰の低い位置でしっかりと締めください。
You're getting shoved out.
日本トランスオーシャン航空では全ての路線で禁煙とさせていただいております。タバコはお控えくださいますよう皆様のご協力をお願いいたします。なお、非常口座席にお座りのお客様には緊急脱出の際の援助をお願いいたします。皆様のご協力をお願いいたします。 Ladies and gentlemen, to prepare for takeoff, would you please make sure that your seatbelt is securely fastened
Not gonna
and be
leave yet.
reminded that this is a completely non-smoking flight. Those passengers seated at the exit doors will be asked to assist crew members in the event of any emergency. Thank you.
Contact tower.
Ground GTX taxi. Ocean. Runway 34, taxiway Alpha Taxiway Echo 11. Roger, J Ocean.
皆様、ただいまから機内の非常用設備についてご案内いたします。Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention as we explain the location and the use of the safety features of this aircraft.
Yes, we are going through the safety briefing chat.
説明いたします。シートベルトを締める場合は、
It's the whole thing, isn't it?
You can skip it, but I believe it gives you additional miles if you actually do the whole fucking thing.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert a link into the main buckle. To be effective,
You need George Carlin's I love the safety lecture in the background.
To unfasten the belt,
Did you pass your bags yourself? No.
この飛行機には前方、中央
My
および後方に非常口があります。お近くの非常口をお確かめください。The emergency exit in the front, middle, and back of the aircraft are clearly marked. Please confirm now the exit closest to you. 続いて、酸素マスクの使用方法を説明いたします。酸素マスクは必要な時に自動的に
Turning
出
onto
て
the
きます。
runway, that's the good question.
マスクを強く引くと酸素が出てきます。マスクを鼻と口
I
に
don't
当
think we're
て、
doing here. I think we're going all the way to the very
長
end.
さを調節してくださ
I
い。
don't think we're taxiing by a bunch, going through a shit ton of different taxiways.
Putting the mask firmly will start a flow of oxygen. Hold the mask in place of your nose and mouth by adjusting the elastic band. 救命胴衣は座席の下、または肘掛け下にあります。Life vests are provided under the seats or
I
under
should also
the
mention this
armrests.
does have a scoring system like Denshin Go, where it evaluates at the very end how well you did in all of the different aspects.
しっかりと締めます。
But because it's all in Japanese, it means fuck all to me.
Fasten the buckles and pull the straps tightly around you. 非常口で乗務員の指示に従って引き手を強く引いて膨らませてください。To inflate the vest, pull down firmly
Speed
on
in
the
kilo-
tab
it has to be in miles an
while
hour.
by the crew members at the exit.
Why would you taxi at 10?
チューブから息を吹き込みます。
They taxi at like 15 to 20 in like
by
Bradley.
blowing into the mouthpieces. 皆
When
様の
was the
座
last
席の
time
ポ
you
ケ
were
ッ
on
ト
a
に
plane,
安全
babe?
姿勢等についての説明書が用意してありますので、早
Can
い
you
機会
remember?
にご覧ください。
Hmm?
また
When was the
乗務員
last
か
time
ら
you ever
必要な
flew?
指示がありましたら、その指示に従ってください。For further information, please refer to the safety instructions
late
referred in your seat
September
pocket.
2013.
Also, to
Where'd you
ensure
go?
safety, you are requested to
Florida.
follow the instructions of your crew members at all
Really?
times.
Remember the time I told you I got to
No.
fly a helicopter
携帯
around
電話
Disney World?
ワイヤレス CD プレイヤーと電波を発する機器は飛行機の電子機器に障害を与える恐れがあります。
I know. You told me, but I would think I would remember if you told me you were flying a helicopter. No, I don't believe you told me this story.
Well, no, the last thing I flew was I was flying on an airplane to get back home to Connecticut, but I myself have ridden 3 helicopters. One of them was the helicopter museum, which used to have a trolley ride and a whole G-gauge thing. We'll look it up sometime later. It's really cool.
Yeah, we absolutely will.
Then there was a time at, y'all know where I'm from is near Sikorsky, the helicopter plant. They had an open house thing, and they actually had free helicopter rides for anyone who doesn't work for the Sikorsky family.
Do you remember the model you were in?
I believe it was a Blackhawk.
A UH-60?
I believe it was a Blackhawk.
Wow.
It held about 8 passengers, I want to say.
Roughly. That's not including whether or not they mount the 2 miniguns on it.
This one didn't have any turrets or whatnot.
But they're designed for the weight of having those.
I forget what model it is. It's small. It's red. I know I've seen a video of one before. It holds about 4 people. There are certain times in the year.
I know what you're talking about, but I can only think of Belljet's Ranger. But I know it's not
the
that.
The small one that has like yellow lining on it. The small little red
Has it got
chopper.
like the kind of bubble cockpit?
There's times in the year. I think they call it Disney Springs now.
Okay.
Sort of, yeah. So they call it Disney Springs now. I've always known it as Downtown Disney. They usually have hot air balloons going around at certain points in the year for like certain things. And very rarely during those, someone actually personally brings a helicopter for rides instead of a balloon.
It's a thing people
Since
do.
Since there's only like 4 seats available, and both of my grandparents did not want to go on the chopper, and my dad was surprising us with a balloon ride, it was honored that we would fly in the helicopter, and I was honored in the co-pilot seat, and I actually got to fly it around a little bit. Yeah.
Get the Discord back open. Did someone message me?
I didn't hear a word you said after I finished.
Oh, welcome. So someone joined in. Someone with...
Oh, okay.
BN8952? I'm gonna assume they didn't read the rules because they don't have a thing?
Yeah, I was gonna
Let me
say.
look at... I don't know. Double check the reacts for me in the rules thing. See if their username shows up. Oh, I had this paused. There we go. So now we're gonna make a turn. Okay, we're gonna start right at the dead end of the runway. Okay. Normally you'd like zigzag through taxiways depending on whatever the fuck's going on, but because there's nothing else on the tarmac, we're just going straight to the end. That's the other thing I should mention is that while this game is about flying and doing all the other things, you do not have to worry about other aircraft because of the limitations of this game. Because it would be way too much for an arcade-style game like this.
Inputs, by the way.
Okay.
But what did you say about the helicopter? Because I think you said something, then I started to lag out.
I don't remember, actually.
I was saying that I got to fly it around a little bit as co-pilot in the trip. It was pretty cool.
Alright, here we go. We're about to do the cool thing. We're lining up. Give me thrust. I gotta make a turn. This is gonna be the part that's hard to nail down, is making sure that I don't fuck up this takeoff. I have flaps down this time, which is important.
I'm actually gonna look up in the background that helicopter trolley museum thing I'm talking about.
Alright, you ready, babe?
That's something cool you'd probably want to look into with me.
About to take off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking off shortly.
Oh, I'm watching.
We will be taking off shortly.
That your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Oh, here we go. remember if I have to talk to the tower again or not. I'm gonna wait a second to see if I have to. I don't think I have to, though, because I said already ready for takeoff. Alright. Let me get myself just a little bit lined up. Alright, there we go. Here we go! Wait till I hit V1. Minimum takeoff speed is 139.
3R, 3-2.
Takeoff good. Positive rates. Gear up.
Fukuoka departure. J-Ocean, airborne now leaving 1,500 for 5,000. J-Ocean, contact Fukuoka control. Contact Fukuoka control. Roger.
Here we go.
Fukuoka control. J-Ocean. J-Ocean, climb and maintain flight level 270. Cancel restriction. Climb to 270. Cancel the restriction. J-Ocean.
There we go. Good. Oh, that was a good takeoff. And then the daytime flight music is actually pretty nice. I like it a lot. Alright. Almost lined up for our first checkpoint. We have 34 miles before we get there. We're doing really good. We just have to get the altitude right, which is not happening right now. Almost got it! We line up straight? Oh, we're on good. We're doing great right now. We're already at our altitude that's required. I actually do want to see if the controller works with this later, because I'm curious.
That's what I was meaning to ask you. Isn't that controller thing made for this game?
Yeah, but it was for the PS2 version, but maybe there's... I can't remember the plug. Well, the thing is, if the plug at the end of it is USB, it'll work for fucking everything. But if the plug at the end of it is for the PS2 controller, I don't know if it'll work for this. But it might. It might. I don't know how well thought out Taito had this. Because remember, there wasn't a DualShock to USB controller in 2002, not to my knowledge. God, we are right on the fucking money, right out of the gate. Oh, fuck! I just remembered the one thing I forgot to do. Flaps up, flaps up. Because that's causing drag. I don't remember what altitude you normally pull your flaps at. Oh yeah, I descend a little bit. Positive rate was a little too much. There we go. Gonna have it right on the money. Yeah! Now we get to ascend. We're going to 37,000 feet. So we're going to make a big, long, slow climb to the left. that's frustrating about playing this game versus like a train game is that normally like when you finally get to a spot, you get to just pin the throttle and go, and like you can keep doing that over and over again. Once you leave the fucking runway, you're just mostly in max throttle the whole time. So I keep wanting to hit like more power, and there's nothing left. You know what? No, hold on. I'm gonna slow our climb a little bit because we're really on the money. We don't need to ascend that rapidly.
I think I found it. But that's just what I was afraid of.
What?
Trolley tracks and the indoor are long gone and lost to history.
A checkpoint. Oh my god, that's dead perfect. Oh my god, that could not be more perfect if you fucking try. Right through the center. Fasten seatbelt, sign off.
飛行中は突然揺れることがございます。皆様の安全のため、座席にお付きの際には常にシートベルトをお締めください。Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign has just been turned off. For your own safety, please keep your seatbelt fastened at all times as a precaution against any sudden turbulence.
So, hun, we have a while to just talk and do things. Do you know why? There's
You have to do the station stop.
There's 125 miles before the next checkpoint.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, so I'm trying to find you the, even just the name of the place. I can't.
That's okay. Oh, this is the thing. I don't know how to make it. Go ahead.
From what I remember, the trolley derailed, and then they stopped doing trolley rides, and then there's still the G.
Is there an article about the trolley derailment?
I'm trying to find that. And then they put all their focus from G display inside, which was fucking fantastic, into just doing all helicopter stuff, and it's been helicopters ever since.
Is there any footage of the G-Skill stuff?
On my 2005 DVD that's somewhere in your house.
Oh, fuck.
Do you remember in that 2005 DVD when we went to Disney World and there was all that cool G-Gauge stuff in that video?
So.
And you're like, where the hell is that? And I was like, that's how it's helicopter.
Is that the same one that had the bear in the big blue house footage where Winnie the Pooh looks high as fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You remember that amazing G layout that had like 20 trains?
Roughly.
Grabbed it.
And you were watching in bed like, I think 2 years ago?
Oh, it was 2 years ago. That might be some of the only footage of it because
is it in the like box of box of DVDs?
No, I don't even remember what happened to those.
It's
DVDs
not in the CD
when
case?
I brought them up to your place. No, they had their own boxes.
Oh, I don't fucking know where those are then. Well, the good news is it's 386 miles to go, and we've covered roughly 65, 70 miles already. and it's 100 till the next checkpoint. I think after the next checkpoint, it's only like 60 more miles. And considering we're averaging a mile every like 7 or 8 seconds, we're doing great. Because it's 386 miles, but we're doing 539 miles an hour ground speed. The other thing which some people may not pay attention to is that even though this is a low poly game for the time, all the topography below me is meant to be relatively accurate to actual topographical maps from Japan. I don't have proof of that, but knowing what I know about Taito and accuracy, this is meant to capture the actual landscape of Japan as visible from these altitudes. We are still so far away, I can't even see a single pixel rendering the checkpoint.
Oh, hold on. Google Earth, right? Would that maybe help?
What? Okay, we're about halfway through this flight almost, because that's Takami is the next checkpoint. Takamatsu, no, we're not even we're a third of the way into this flight. Technically a quarter. No, we have a long ways to go. If the checkpoint between where we just were and Takamatsu is pretty long, we have a little bit lesser distance from Takamatsu before we get to the last 3 checkpoints. So we've got a little bit. What were you saying, Baby Cakes?
How do I change the year on Google Maps?
And I know you can do it in Google Earth. Oh fuck, I don't remember how to do it in Maps.
Wait. Got it.
You can do it on Maps.
There it is. There it is. I found it.
You got it?
But there's no sign. Resolution on the trolley is really low, but I found it. All right, how's the best way to put it?
What?
The trolley derailed in like 2007, and they left it there for years in the same spot. I'm sending you the picture. This
Where are
is
you
some of the
sending
only
it
info
to?
we have. Sending it to you directly.
Yams? Okay.
This is the only info we have. I knew I wasn't crazy. There it goes. Let me know what you see.
Really?
What?
What? Is it derailed or functioning in that picture?
It was derailed and they left it there for like 4 years in that spot.
Six miles to waypoint. We start at 125. We're making good progress.
Trainland, Orlando. Trolley and Model Train Museum, closed International Drive attraction in Orlando. Yep, this is it. There you go. That's it.
Wow. I'll have to watch that.
I'm glad I got to see it at least once.
That's
No,
good.
I know I went at least twice in my life there.
Target in sight.
What was that?
Checkpoint in sight.
Good. I don't want to say crash out, but there's definitely something nearby in Florida that's so worth it, which was my point of reference of I know it was not far from, that if I told you about it, you would probably stop playing this game and look it up, which is why I'm going to let you do your checkpoint and shit first.
Yeah. Let me get through one flight first.
Oh yeah, no, I'll let you get through your flight, but as soon as you touch ground and you're ready, I'm going to tell
No
you to
way! I
look up
should have played the
someplace.
PS2 version
Probably
because
could
one,
move.
I have a save file, and two, I can save state. So when it tells me I fucked up on the runway, I can keep loading save states until it's fucked. I can't do that in the PC build.
So what would you say is more tedious, this or Densha to Go 1?
Densha to Go 1. Densha to Go 1 is honestly one of the worst. I'll put it like this. If you've never played Densha to Go ever, it is the last game you should actually ever play in the series. Like, that and Nagoya Railroad are the hardest two games in the fucking series. If you're just new to Densha to Go, either DDG Professional or fucking Shinkansen or Final. Don't even fucking try the other ones.
Do you like how I just remember the first one is the one?
Densha to Go 2 doesn't get off the hook either. Densha to Go 2 is Densha to Go 1, but with a lot more services. Still cutthroat, because Professional gives you a 500-meter heads-up display. Not always a lot, but it tells you what the fuck is coming up. You don't have that in the first two games. You don't have shit. You play and you fuck up 100 times, and you remember where shit is. That's how DDG 1 and 2 were, because they were based on the arcades. And then we got Densha to Go 3, which was the first one on the PS2. That one... Something seems really weird. Go to the Twitch chat and look at the messages and tell me something doesn't seem a little bit weird.
On it. Give me a sec.
Read the two messages that have been available on Twitch. Tell me that are in between yours. Tell me that doesn't seem suspicious. See how similar those messages are, including the last bit? Add me on Discord. I don't add random people on Discord.
I only see one message.
One just came through. Yo, dude, I really love your vibe and would love to support and catch your next live stream. Add me on Discord, Oxybeam. So someone's giving out the public Discord name that I don't know. Also, the thing that I find suspicious, and I get not every Twitch user has to do this, I find it extremely suspicious when multiple people are talking to me that either don't have any sort of content or don't have a profile picture. I'm gonna look into this really quick. Let me examine this. Something seems a little bit weird. They might not
September 1st.
Account created 8 hours ago. That's not a real account. Because they were following me since 2 minutes, so they're following. But I didn't get a ring that said following though. You didn't hear the newsprint sound, right? What? Hold on.
Well, folks, we get to see a public execution today.
No, I'm just... Well, the first stream message, Cudsy, doesn't even show up when I go to review things. It's gonna be... Well, let me type in the other person's, account name just to look. I don't like singling people out, but I just want to look. Account created 8 hours ago is the part that I find strange. Let me look at the other person that was on there. Hudsy_5. Their account created. Can't even see when their account was created through Twitch, so I don't know how to do that. But no info on them either. I don't know, man. That seems weird to me. Whatever. We'll put it in the.
Yeah,
I'll
I
put it
don't
as a
know.
disclaimer for those that are watching. If you're interested in talking to me through things, join the Discord that I have, which you can find in the link to pretty much every one of my past live streams on YouTube. And I don't know how the fuck to link it on Twitch. If I can figure out how to do that, I'll put it. Maybe I'll put it in the About section if I can fucking remember to. But yeah, I don't add random people. Yeah, those are bots. That's what I thought, Miku. Yeah. But if there's anyone that actually does try to do that that isn't a bot, don't try to add me on Discord. I've had people from the Restream. I'm on the.
Angie's here?
Yeah, I'm on the Restream like Discord, you know, where you can talk with a lot of other creators that are using Restream. And I've had a bunch add me as friends before DMing me, and I don't know if that's because I have a permission on it that says you have to add me as a friend before messaging me, which I'm pretty sure you don't. And I feel like a dick for rejecting things like that, but just message me before adding me as a friend, because adding as a friend on Discord means I trust you, and I can't just go out randomly and just trust people. I've gotten hurt too many times by people in real life for trusting the wrong people. Okay. Waypoint in sight, it says 12 fucking miles. Maybe that's kilometers. I don't fucking know.
If you hear me just making random sounds, by the way,
I'm surprised Miko isn't trying to like join in this channel, because maybe they are. I can't fucking tell. It'd be nice to have them in here because it's a plane game.
Yeah, I'm not a plane expert. I'm not saying Miku is.
Miku, stop fucking around in fucking FS 2020 and come watch a goth chick crash a plane into a mountain.
So if you hear me making sound effects over here, first off, I'm sorry. One of the guys from the Train Museum is wanting me to personally upgrade his entire layout to fast track.
So you're not gonna believe this, huh?
Take out. What?
We're already on preparing to descend. We're no longer at 37,000. But it wants me to go 121 more miles before I descend to 28,000 feet. That's a long, long time.
Anyways, if you hear me with sounds, I'm messing with fast track pieces because I had to take parts of my layout apart. Just had no time to do anything recently, so I'm just putting together what I can.
realized how stupid easy it is. Like, I've descended 4,000 feet already. I can leave this thing on super slow altitude, like, drop crawl for 108 miles before, like, I have to hit there. Like, I'm descending 3,000 more feet. No, I don't need to do that shit. I can do that so, like, embarrassingly slowly. It's gonna be great.
I'm just gonna do a power test in like 5 minutes, so I go quiet. That's why. Just heads up.
I'm sorry, folks, that this isn't like a super high intensity stream, but I've been wanting to stream this for years, so it allows me to talk a lot more instead of losing focus on things.
Maybe the next time you play it, you do the PS2 build with the thing.
That's what I'm gonna do. I tested it a while ago when I got the controller, because I actually remember I told you in that box was another PS2 Jet Flight game that came with the controller.
I think
Like, I have a
seller
copy.
is just trying to get rid of it, right?
Well, yeah, it was like only $100 something. So I have a retail copy of Jet Dago 2 and another plane game that I can't fucking remember what it's called. Hold on, it's literally on the shelf right above me. It's like 6 feet away from me. What the fuck does it say? It comes with Jet Dago 2 and some other asshole game I can't fucking read because I'm stupid. Hold on. I think the games are in the box. I've got it in front of me. It says specifically for the PS2. And judging by the HUD menu, yeah, it looks like it is for the fucking PS2 build. So I don't remember what cord it has in the end. Actually, you know what? I can open this right now while we're streaming in front of me and double check what the fuck is in here. And where the fuck I put the games. Because I think they're in another part of my fucking apartment. Because I'm stupid. What's the end of the controller look like? Please don't. I swear if it's fucking DualShock. Please tell me it's... It is! It's a DualShock port. I do have to use it. I got it working a while ago on the PS2 build. But it felt like the dead zone was really weird. So it came with 2 games. It doesn't come with Jet Dago 2 by default. Someone was getting rid of it with 2 games. And I think that's the thing I'm trying to find. I think they're on the shelf up here too. Hold on, let me look. 2 games. Here, 1 second. I swear this is for a good cause. Okay, I have copies. I have Jet Dago 2 and something else with a name I can't fucking pronounce. I know what it is. It's some other weird game I couldn't remember the name of. But I know it's saved on the eBay link that I had originally. I'm going to look that up really quick. Because it's still in my previous purchases. My eBay. God, what year was it that I purchased? I think it was 2022? You had that patch to show on that's the My Jack I bought you? Babe. Okay, I think I've... The My Jack patch? Yeah, do you still have it? Of course. Okay, the other game is Pilot ni Naru 2. By by Beluga Software. And it actually has combats. Apparently it's a wait, this is it. Okay, this game is actually kind of interesting. Developed in 2001, published by Victor Interactive Software, developed by Beluga Computer. And I'm trying to find more about it. Mainly because IGN's site is actually fucking crashing trying to load it. I know that sounds insane, but... And... Okay. We're gonna have to open it in Edge because apparently it's so... The IGN site is so fucking broken it doesn't work in Firefox because, why would things make sense? Okay. In Pilot Nina Rue, 2 players are challenged to learn the ropes and become a successful airplane pilot. Available in commercial and dogfight modes. Game offers 2 different career paths across 3 different schools, 35 various missions, and 400 square miles of terrain. Other features include realistic weather conditions, multiple plane components, and alternate paint schemes. At one point, Pilot Nina Rue 2 was scheduled to come out in the States as Pilot Academy 2, courtesy of Natsume, but the idea was eventually canned and the game remains available exclusively for the Japanese market, despite the fact that it has a bug in it! Like DCS World, but like on the PS2. Oh my god, this is literally FSX before FSX. What the fuck? There's dogfighting. This is like before Heatseeker came out. That's insane. I have this now, and it works with that. It has World War II. Hold on. So it has civvy planes, military, commercial, fighter jets, and World War II shit. World War II. The A-1, the BF-109, the B-17 bomber, the F-4U, the P-38, the T-28, and the Zero. For fighter jets, mind you, this is a PS2 game, the A-10 Warthog, the EF-2000, the F-4 Phantom, the F-14 Tomcat, and hold on, the F-15 Eagle, the F-18 Hornet, the FB-111A, and then commercial jets are kind of all over the place. The DC-3, the YS-11, the Constellation, the Boeing 747, the fucking Concorde, and commercial Learjets. And for military jets, C-1s and C-30s, or C-130s. And then civvy planes, you got a T-4 and a little Cessna. There's like dogfighting and shit in this. This is like... Why didn't this come out in the States? What the fuck? This looks so cool. Well, at least I have an emulator, so fuck it. I'll just learn Japanese and explode. Okay, the flying. Counter show on your end, babe. I think Restream lagged that again.
What's that?
What's the view counter show?
Yes, it did.
No.
Shows the
Oh.
pause menu. Wait. No, it's good. It's good.
This fucked us.
It's slow, but it's good.
They missed a radio call, so it just took off 5 miles, which means that I've just lost points because I didn't do a radio check immediately.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And I don't have a save state, so I can't undo that.
please do not hesitate to call on us. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we only lost that one time, but that sucks that I lost 5 miles on my mile counter. Shit. Then again, I am rusty and I'm trying to stream and do a lot of shit, so... Other than that, we're doing what we're supposed to, so that's at least good. But yeah, does it show like only one viewer view or something, or...?
Twitch says 2.
Okay. Then restream chat's all fucked up. Again, I'm not here to
Twitch
worry
shows me
about
there's
viewer...
2.
Again, I'm not here to worry about the number of viewers. I care about, you know, if anyone's watching at all, I'm thankful for that. But it's nice to be able to talk to chat, and I don't have that luxury. Also, it's 11:29 in the evening. How the fuck do people not have time? It's Labor Day. You know, I really want to shill a certain thing that's on my Discord, but because we're on Twitch, I can't. I don't think I can use, like, alternative terms. You know what I'm talking about.
Do I?
In a certain channel. It's a thing I advertised. Requires money that I can't advertise. Because it'll fucking shut things. Yeah.
How about we just go with that? We'll call it the blue one.
Yeah. Oh, why are those video files were blocked? Wait, I gotta look at one of these. Untitled video made with Clipchamp. What is this? I'm gonna turn the audio off on it. I need to look at one of these files that's in my downloads folder, because I can't remember what the fuck it is, and I need to be
I'm gonna mute and do my power test. Done?
Made with Clipchamp.
I'm gonna mute and do my power test. What should I use as my...
Wait.
What should I use as my, my dummy?
Wait,
the
you recorded the whole Meta thing, and then edited it on a web browser? Is that what I'm understanding?
Okay.
Yeah.
Web browser? What?
May 23rd, 2025. There was a thing. There's 2 untitled videos that I know I didn't download that had to have been you, because I'm looking at the time, that are clips of the My Side thing cut up into 2 different files, and it says made with Clipchamp. I don't have Clipchamp. So, did you record the whole thing with OBS and then cut it up to cut down the file size with Clipchamp online? I'm guessing you don't remember. I'm not judging, I'm just curious. Now your brain is like short-circuiting. Did I say something wrong? What's going on here, babe?
I didn't hear anything after you said the words web browser.
Okay. There is a pair of clips of the My Side video you recorded. 2 MP4 files in my downloads folder that I know I didn't create.
Do I M-gate?
No. Did you take the raw OBS recording of the My Side clip you made, place it, upload it to a clip editing site on my web browser, and then download it and merge it all together?
Yes.
That's what I was wondering. Because it says edited with Clipchamp. Because I knew something was weird when I watched the video back. I'm like, wait, how is it jumping between scenes? You can't do that in OBS. I was like, he has to have edited this, but he doesn't know how to use Vegas. That makes so much more sense now that you said that. Okay. Not accusing you, I was just curious, because I just noticed the files. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad you were able to figure out how to... I'm glad you were able to find an editor online to let you do that.
It was built into Windows. I guess it's part of 11.
It said created with Clipchamp.
Yeah, it's part of Windows. That one.
Hold on. Ophelia. What the fuck? How did I not notice? When? When was this a fucking thing?
I don't know. I made the video on your computer.
How did you find this? It asks me, what should we call you? By legal name, asshole. You know what I do need to work on? It might be a reason for me to do voice training. I need to do, using my new ASMR mic, a 2-hour-long stream of reading the Dash 8 service manual. I need to get the P41 out of my car. And just like in a sultry, like proper ASMR voice for like 2 hours. But what I'll do is I'll give like a hand cam thing like that Milky Ways does that points downwards so you can read the manual with me. Alright, I gotta adjust heading a little bit. Okay, we're on the money. Good descent. Okay, we're on a good descent. Almost a perfect rate of change. I came up with a stupid ASMR script idea the other day, and as much as I wanted to surprise people with it, I'd kind of like to read the room from people to see if it's worth the damn first. You want to hear it? It's kind of a shitposty idea. I think it'll work though. The idea is actually involving Run 8, but not how you think. It's gonna be, I think it's supposed to, I'm gonna probably make it one of those ones where it's the listener is either gender instead of making two specific ones, just because I think it's easier to make this work. And the idea behind it is that whoever the listener is playing Run 8, and their girlfriend comes in the room, is kind of hanging off the side of their chair and just chatting with them while they're fucking around with Run 8 for a little bit. And just chatting with them in, like, I don't know, a really relaxed way. Maybe giving them some ASMR or some shit while they're playing Run 8.
Let me guess, you want me to be there just to play Run 8?
Yeah, literally. Well, I'm going to get some multiplayer footage with people, and the idea is having in the background for like a 15-minute clip, quietly in the background of the audio is sounds of playing Run 8. And the rest of it is all done. The rest of it's all managed by my voice as the girlfriend. As much as it's a shitposty idea, but as much as it...
Let's schedule a time when I'm up with you with all the friends to sit down and play multiplayer.
Especially when we get your laptop set up with stuff.
I meant with your computer.
Yeah, we can do that. Fasten seatbelts, we are descending. Alright, we're on our descent. Descendo flight level 18,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing at Nagoya Airport soon.
Oh, we're landing at
Please
Nagoya.
refasten your
Okay.
seatbelt. Passengers are asked to turn off all electronic devices
Oh yeah, I guess
until you have left
because
the
we got
aircraft.
sidetracked on it earlier. Yeah, so in terms of playing games in learning Denshite Go, if I'm going to be completely honest, the last regular mainline one in the mainline series is actually the best one to start with because it has a good tutorial, which is Denshite Go Shinkansen, not Shinkansen, Denshite Go Final. Because it actually tells you everything you need to know. There's a proper way to, it has a braking force indicator. It tells you exactly when speed limits are coming up. And it has things for, like, chaining and adding points. There's a lot of more gamified things, but physics feel right, and it gives you enough that as you do well with each of these services, you get enough money to keep unlocking more unique ones over time. And doing enough of those, completing enough stuff and doing some unique things allows you to unlock some of the ones that you can't buy normally. And doing shit like that, I think is... I don't know. Final, I have fucked up badly in Final before, but Final, if you kind of are at least paying attention, is a lot easier because it really tries to warn you of shit. It tries to give you a heads up. Then I would honestly say after that, Denshite Go Professional, but definitely requires a decent amount of trial and error. Then actually, Denshite Go Professional 2 is actually better for that. Now that app still has some challenge, but it still has the heads-up display, and I feel is better. From there, I would actually say, and this is one that's kind of hard to, because you can fuck up on it in hard mode, in real mode, is Shinkansen. But whether I would actually say if you can use the Wii port, not the PC build. PC build isn't particularly stable without the little fixes that I found for it. Final also has a community patch that makes it all entirely in English, which is a huge deal for the community. Shinkansen is, I would say, the Wii version, because actually the draw distance is better and the performance is better. The PC and PS2 versions are almost carbon copies, and I would actually say that for once the PC build is worse than a console build. And if you ever wanted to, when you get into playing the harder games, I'd say actually then go from the list of all these, go to Denshite Go 3, and then go 2 and 1. Because
that sounds like you're just praising a Nintendo game.
And then I would actually say the last one in the series you should ever play is Nagoya Railroad.
Which is very unlike you.
Nagoya Railroad is... No, I would say... The Nintendo one I'm not praising. The Nintendo one has a community patch for if you play it on an emulator. There's another fucking bot. There's
no, but
another...
I said you're praising a Nintendo game, which is very unlike you.
No, I'm not really praising a Nintendo game. It's by Taito. Nintendo's got nothing to do with Denshite Go.
I'm lagging out so hard. Can you tell?
Yeah. I would actually say when you get to the harder games, play Denshite Go 2, and then try Denshite Go 1 and Denshite Go 64, because at least DDG 64 has a community patch that makes it English if you're playing it on an emulator. And that makes it a lot easier, but it is still very much a thing of you don't have the 500-meter heads-up display, so things will still fuck you the way they did in Denshite Go 2. Denshite Go 1, I would say then, because that's really, really hard. But at least if you learned those routes in Denshite Go Professional, if you have that muscle memory, it's easier to play Denshite Go 1. Because Denshite Go 1 doesn't tell you jack shit. If you don't read the whole fucking manual in Japanese, you're fucked right out of the gate. That's why Joel from Vinesauce had so many issues. Like the things of like how you have to blow the horn when you're entering a tunnel, which we don't fucking do in my country. Or in his country. And it fucking takes points away from you. You don't know that because it's in Japanese. Same with bridges, which is fucking stupid because not even Valley does that. But like, the last game in the series you should ever actually play if you're going from easiest to hardest is Nagoya Railroad, because it's all commuter and like rapid transit and like a trolley line that actually has what the fuck is it? Things like a monorail and tram lines with traffic lights and shit. That one is the hardest out of all of them. It's even harder than Density Go 1. It'll beat the shit out of you. And the one I forgot to mention is actually the other PS2 game. After you get good at Final, before you do Shinkansen, actually trying Density Go Rejoihen, which is the little tramline one that has 4 different tram lines. That's actually a really good one to try out. That actually teaches you a lot of different things that the rest of the series doesn't, and it's very unique. It actually has its own nice, unique controller, which I don't have. Oro Rita, welcome to the stream. That's a real person. Okay. Wait. All right. Descending 18,000. Okay. I think we're right on the money. Yep. Real trust. By the way, add me my Discord is Jonathan, not bot 111. Yes, sure, totally. I don't know if it's visible to people that have just joined farther back in the chat, but I do have a Discord for my community, which is a small, very close-knit Discord. Mostly ran about trains and my hyperfixation and stuff. I haven't set it up as verification, but it's meant to be a mature server. Not that it's like, smut and all that, but it's just more mature audiences given the way I talk and discuss things. But, yeah. It's linked on my YouTube, but I don't know how to link it on Twitch. I have to edit my About page. Perfect. Right on the money through the exit. And, oh, that's a lot of descent. Oh, fuck. Flaps down. I can see the airport from here. I might train, but I only have mute and incessant yapping modes. I hope it's fine. I yap all the time. That's fine. I don't know if it's visible to you from earlier in the chat. Otherwise, I'll have Casey resend it, or I'll resend it.
Link? I can get it now.
Yep. The way to get your rolls when you go in there is in the rules channel. There's a react at the bottom, which gives you either the normal roll or the 18 plus roll. You have to react to that, and the bot will give you the roll. If that breaks, I can always manually add it, but it's supposed to work.
There you go. I sent the link.
Runway 34. We're looking good. We're looking real good on this. Now, I swear to fuck, if when I get on the runway and it tells me to taxi, it does that yellow caution thing and then fades to white like I just got hit by something in a fucking video game where I die in a cinematic cutscene, I've got to flip shit. Are we on a good, positive descent? Well, relatively close. Okay, there is... Left turn. Gear down. Oh, this is an ILS. This is actually telling me when to turn. I am way too high.
Right turn. Right turn. Right turn. Reduce speed. Reduce speed.
I am reducing speed.
Reduce speed. Reduce speed. Reduce speed. Reduce speed.
I am reducing speed. I can't reduce much more than that.
1,000.
I'm losing points from that, but I can't reduce the speed anymore without crashing.
Reduce speed. Reduce speed.
Okay. We're not fully... We're almost lined up, but not quite.
500.
I got air brakes on. We're lined up. We're on the money. Approach speed is 209. Coming in.
100. 50.
Easy.
30.
Easy.
20.
Hot. Easy.
10. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Brakes. On the ground.
Turn left to Whiskey 5, then contact ground. Roger, zero shell. Now we're ground. Whiskey 5, biggest taxi, spot 12. Zero shell. Taxi to spot B, parallel taxiway. Roger, zero shell.
Right. We're doing the thing it says to do this time. Don't fail me. I love Japanese PS1 flight simulator. We thrust. Okay.
また、上の棚をお開けになる際には、手荷物が滑り出ることもございますので、十分にご注意ください。なお、携帯電話の電源は、飛行機をお降りになりましてからお入れくださいますようお願いいたします。Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nagoya. We have just landed at Nagoya Airport. For your safety and comfort, may we ask you to remain seated until Captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. May we also advise you to take care when you open the overhead compartments. Items which may have moved during the flight may slip out. Please be reminded to keep your cell phones switched off until you are outside the aircraft. Thank you.
Right, we're not far from the terminal. That's good. All right. Right. Let me get, like, lined up properly. Right. Turn. Turn now. Okay. Where am I lined up?
乗務連絡です。乗務員はドアモードをリサームドポジションに変更してくだ
You
さい。
fuck me up? Did I
皆
fail
様、
the thing?
今日も GTA
I
日本
failed the
の安全
lineup because I wasn't turning tight enough. Fuck
ありがとう
you.
ございました。 また近いうちに機内でお目にかかり
Did I
ま
at
す
least
ようお
complete
待
it?
ちいたして
I did, but I failed a lot. So I lost... It was a 386-mile journey, and because I lost a bunch of points on different things, failure to radio check, something on the actual tarmac twice, it only counts as 325 miles instead of 386. That's still bad, but I'd say we could have done a lot worse. There we go, though. Oh, good enough. Please fly me out of here. Yep. Alright, so that's the first flight we've done. And then it actually has footage from some of the planes that we were flying. The Japan Airlines, Japan Transocean, and Japan Airways Express, I think it is? The B-737-400. I don't remember what the 400 is for, though. I'll have to look that up in the background. Oh, well, you can always review that video, by the way, but, with the credits, it should have us our progress saved if it did its thing right. Body performance. What's ground speed? 429 knots. Those are CFMs in them. No, not using that. Fuck that. We're gonna choose another day here in April. I'm thinking we go April 2nd. We're not gonna do an April Fool's Day run. We're gonna do a daily run. Actually, no. We should do it on a weekend because that'll be a longer distance flight. Babe, do we do small planes or big? Or chat? I'm gonna showcase every
weekend,
plane.
Right?
I'm doing April 6th. Yeah, so we have number of planes: a 777, 300, and 200, a 747, a 767, a 737, and something well known for crashing, the DC-10.
Let's do that or the 747.
747. Let's do it. The big boy. We're gonna do the D one is actually the shortened one at 196 feet. We're gonna do the full length 747-400, so 211 feet long instead of 196. So we're gonna do the bigger fucker that's faster and heavier. JA8071, which I believe is the serial number for this particular plane. And I'm thinking we're gonna do manual. As much as I want to do professional, I also don't want to kill myself. Well, you know what? No, let's try it in professional and see how far we get. My knowledge of planes is limited to droop snoot memes, unfortunately. Yeah. The snoot would droop. That's what that other PS2 game I have has. I should try that at some point. They'll fucking crash, probably. Alright, here's where we can go out of with a plane that size, babe. Kansai, Tokyo, Sapporo, or Fukuoka. And we've already done Fukuoka earlier, before we fucked up.
First or second?
I'm thinking Osaka. It's so really of ones we haven't done. Kansai. I don't remember if we did Kansai already. Kansai, Tokyo, or Sapporo, or Osaka.
Tokyo.
Tokyo. We got 3 different runways. So 16 right, 34 left. Runway 4 and 22, and 16 left, 34 right. So technically 2 runways that are crossing over each other. One, they're just bi-directional. Okay. 2 3,000 meter runways and 1 2,500 meter runway. Okay. We're gonna go out of Tokyo. Oh, these are big flights. We either have a 278 mile flight, hon, a 511s, or a 566?
Wow.
Go big or go home? Is that what we thinking? It's the only one with adverse weather conditions.
How about a 1 hour one?
That is an hour and hold on. And so we depart at 9:25. We arrive at 11:05.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours. I'd do a shorter one than that.
278's an hour. That's a big flight, man. That's like an hour and 50 minutes is that flight. I want to do the big one, but fuck it. We'll do. Do we do morning or evening or afternoon?
Up to you. Whatever sounds good.
Okay, so we'll do the hour-long flight that's 278. Chat, what are we thinking? Morning, evening, morning, afternoon, night. So you know what? Let's do 10:55 in the morning. Flight 103 to Tokyo to Osaka. 278 miles. Bye-bye, I'll come back another time. Thank you, Corita. Thank you for joining. Alright. Okay, gotta do a bunch of turns, but not that much. Amamatsu. Koa. Ohodai. Yamat, Mido, and Osaka. Okay, so it's a straight-in arrival. Good. Tokyo International Airport.
お手荷物の収納状況を確認させていただきます。皆様のお手荷物は上の棚または前の座席の下などしっかりと固定される場所にお入れください。また非常口付近や通路のお手荷物も上の棚に収納してください。
I have to go because I have torture electrolysis appointment tomorrow morning. So, oh God, wait, do you have to go through electrolysis? Wait, she might have. That's the thing I was gonna go through for my transition. That's the hair removal thing. Well, good luck. Well, I know she's left already, but good luck on that because that can hurt a bit. Well, I'm gonna look at her channel. She's getting a follow from me. Created October 14th, 2024. Look at their channel real quick. Have they done streams before? Their profile picture is Freerin.
By the way, I found something out about Freerin.
We
might have known this, but huh?
No, it's gonna do the. It removed 5 miles from me not hitting a radio command, so we're gonna chop it up as that plane crashed. It didn't happen. It never happened. Didn't happen. It's a total fabrication.
So yeah, I found something out about Freerin.
What would that be?
On the Japan side of things, she's voiced by Anya.
I'm fucking sorry, what?
Yeah, the Japanese voice actress for Freerin is the person who does Anya.
There we go, that's the way to call him this. Close the aircraft door.
皆様、今日も日本航空をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。 この便は107便大阪国際空港行きでございます。Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for flying with Japan Airlines flight Tokyo to Osaka.
Oh, there's the tug.
シートベルトを腰の低い位置でしっかりと締めください。
It says on the side of the plane, Sky Cruiser.
全席禁煙でございます。携帯電話は電源を入れているだけで航空機システムに障害を与える恐れがあります。
Wait, is the tug gonna turn us or no?
常に電源をお切りください。
It looks like
その他の
they
電
are?
子機器の使用に
Oh,
つい
they
て
are.
はまもなく前方のスクリーンでご案内いたします。
Wait a second. Okay.
Tokyo ground, request taxi. Japan Air, runway C4 right, taxi in Juliet Sea Echo 4 out Charlie 1. Roger, Japan Air.
Alright, we're ready. It's doing the safety lecture thingy with an actual thumbnail.
皆様、機内では安全な空の旅のためにお
Right,
守り
3-4 right.
シートベルトは腰の低い位置でしっかり締めてください。
If there was a version of this game that was straight American, I would actually like to play it. Because FSX,
American Flight Simulator.
I have FSX, but I suck at it. And they're like, oh, use a mouse. No, you fucking idiot. Use a mouse instead of a joystick. American Flight Simulator. I get some people like, well, Yuri, that's what FS 2020 is. That requires controls and shit and money and learning manuals in ways I don't understand. This isn't like a 4400. This is a fucking plane. It takes 45 minutes to set the fucker up.
I do like the arcade style of these Denshi games, though, gotta admit.
Yeah. Which game it is? There's one that has more advanced features. Not Kishidego. Kishidego has like an added function. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think it's Final. Final actually has a conductor mode. It's the only game in the series that has it.
And how broken is it compared to TSW5?
It's actually very simple. What you do is every time the train leaves a station, it gives you a roundabout of about 10 different answers for what the next station is, and you need to know what that next station is. And if you get it wrong, you get bad points. The train will still go there. The other thing is when you stop at a station, you have to remember which side the platform is on to open the right side of doors. So it's very simple, but you need to know if you're English and you don't have the English patch, you don't fucking know what any of those Japanese symbols mean for the stations, and you only have like 10 seconds to be able to make this decision. Because you have to call out the announcement. So you actually have to know your shit. It's actually, well, very simple. It doesn't fuck around. But it's less interactive than TSW's, but technically I've never heard of any bugs from it.
Should we enlighten the audience real quick or no?
In regards to
the bugs.
Oh, of TSW 5? Oh. Or do you just mean TSW bugs in general?
Oh no, the conductor mode. What happened?
Okay, so for those who do know me from the Train Sim World community, you may have seen my name mentioned in the article about the MBTA Worcester timetable, where they said special thanks to community member Yuri for providing some information. A good chunk of the freight systems surrounding Worcester is all real-world data provided by me because I live in that state and I know where a bunch of these trains went. Well, it was while the date that they're simulating is technically about a year before I was hired into working for the rail industry, at least for that. I provided some data. So Worcester was, even though I was not happy with yearly releases, Worcester was technically the only thing I've ever had in TSW besides modding where I was able to actively contribute to development. Again, the actual work behind the timetable, I just gave the data. The real work to make it all function, that's all Joe. And, I think he did a great job. There's one or two bugs or fuck ups that are minor that annoy me, but the main timetable is really good. That has conductor mode, and so about a month ago, I told my boyfriend, give it a shot while I'm at work. And you can explain, you started in Worcester, right? Babe?
No, I put conductor mode on Boston Sprinter.
You started on, no, you started on Boston
Stoughton.
Sprinter? Which route? Boston or
I was doing Providence to Boston.
okay, so the new gameplay pack one then.
I was on the Stoughton.
Yeah, so the
I
new
was on
Stone
the Stoughton
gameplay pack,
branch
he was
line.
on there, which is a carbon copy of the fucking HSP and CTC 5s from Worcester, and if you have Worcester, you get it for fucking free. But it's the conductor mode on Boston to Providence, and a reminder, Boston to Providence hasn't seen a true update in probably 2 years. Once it got time of day 4, it got upgrades to things when Musella came out, and it hasn't really had much since. So, he went to
Oh
use
boy.
the CTC 5 and the HSP 64 from the Stoughton gameplay pack
No, I
and
want to
ran
say it was
conductor
CT.
mode.
Wait, no, it was.
So he was on a Stoughton train using conductor mode, and it started out okay,
So,
and then
oh
you take
joy,
over from here. I'm
conductor
gonna
mode.
just taxi out on the runway.
It spawned me in the floor of the trailing locomotive. I think it tried to spawn me in like the seat or something, because it was the definitive engine on the train, and that there was a crew in the cab car, which would be leading it.
Yeah.
But it spawned me in the floor. And remember, this game doesn't have a jump button. I
Right.
also wasn't able to toggle anything besides opening the door
right.
to my left, the
Did,
further away for some reason door. I
and
couldn't
you
do the
didn't
right door.
try
So I
Control
just
Zero,
spammed your
right?
keyboard by like slamming it on the desk like 3 times.
Yep.
Nope. But I slammed your keyboard a couple times, and then I was somehow able to get to say, you cannot drive this train. And then I was able to click on like the other seat, and I was able to get out from there. So I then had to walk into one of the cars and then do the key in, open the doors, wait for the thing. I closed the doors, keyed out, and then it said, you have 156 passengers to take their tickets soon. Do it now. And I was walking around, and I understand that it was tricky to understand like the button prompts that want you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to get it after like 20 tries because it doesn't tell you how to do it. And then we finally come to a station stop. Well, I have like 40 of these tickets taken. And then it's like, well, in the middle of the prompt, it's like, oh, no, open the doors. Do it now. Open the doors. Go on. You load and then you unload. And then everyone has a hitbox. And I swear to you, it spawns like 10 times more passengers than rush hour added. But the funny thing was, from that 156 passengers, it went down to like 102 because I did like the 40 whatever. So we do 2 more station stops, and eventually there's like a purse on the floor, and I'm trying to walk forward. I'm like, am I in someone's hitbox? And I realize there's a purse, and then it says clear. Aisleway. Do you remember what happens when you clear the aisleway, honey?
The items should disappear. Good.
Yes, no, maybe.
Oh, because I've never done conductor mode before.
It should disappear. It
Yeah,
should
it should
disappear, right?
disappear. Yeah.
No, they just slide on the floor. They go underneath the seat.
I mean, that's also something that would happen in real life, but okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
What was the last thing you heard me say?
They're supposed to disappear, but they slid under the seat.
Yeah, they just slide underneath the seats. Not like into the luggage racks or like the person does something. No, they just slide really quickly under the seats.
Every time?
Isn't that what you did on Metro North when you were coming to see me? It's like your purse was accidentally in the middle of the floor of the M8, and the conductor came around, he kicked it under your seat. Isn't that what happened?
No, because the next report would have been Goth Chick Slays 25.
So the funniest part, to Yuri especially, was conductor mode feels like it's rushed. It seems like it'd be the easiest thing to add into something like this,
Well,
but it
kind
was
of.
rushed. Because I don't even remember what the name of the station was. You remember what happened?
Were you still in the branch when this happened?
Japan Air, cleared for takeoff.
The prompt was open the doors, wait to load passengers, close the doors. What's that? Stoughton.
Yeah, where you started.
Yeah, it was like open the doors, load the passengers, close the doors, wait for the train to move, and go to the next station, do this all over again. Well, it did that the last time. It said, please wait for train to depart and arrive.
Stand by for
And the
1
train
sec.
did all that, right?
Clear for takeoff.
And
I
then this
gotta
time
do my...
around...
Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
Low takeoff speed, 165. Oh, it stopped me. There we go. Now we can do it. It stopped me because I needed to do a radar check the thing, but it hasn't failed me, so we're doing good. Take off. Come on. We going?
3-1. 3R. 3-2.
Positive rate. Rotate.
There you go. You're
Gear
in
up.
there.
Tokyo departure. Japan Air, airborne now.
At 107, we're away.
For 5,000. Japan Air, contact
So,
Tokyo control.
yes, Stoughton conductor mode. Oh,
Tokyo
boy.
control. Roger.
I was soft locked.
Tokyo control. Japan Air. Japan Air, climb and maintain flight level 240. Cancel restrictions. Climb to 240. Cancel the restriction. Japan Air.
Right. Nice slow turn. Alright, now you can continue your story. Positive rates, we are away. Flight
Yeah, that's why I was soft
10,000.
locked. The
We have a
freaking...
maximum
The
airspeed
train
of...
wouldn't depart.
it wouldn't
Closed,
depart.
seats were out. Everyone was on train or on the platform. My engineer wasn't doing anything. I waited like 3 minutes, right? To just see if anything happened. I tried keying in, opening the doors, closing them, and just about all the control stands. Nothing. We were soft locked out.
Fantastic.
And because it's conductor mode, you're not allowed to hop in any engineer control stand or whatnot, nor do any
That's
of the cab
correct.
controls do anything in conductor mode. So there was no way for me to force the train to move. Oh, wasn't that just so much fun?
We were thrilled.
I was like, I'm really about running trains. I love
How did it work, or while I was in the
operations.
shower when you were doing that?
No, you were on bed.
Oh, right, I was in bed because I was sleepy.
And I was calling you over the hun. The train won't go. Like, what do you mean it won't go? I was like, my engineer's not doing shit. On the topic, is now time to tell your audience, or do you think no one's gonna know in this stream?
About what?
The tier list.
Oh.
If anything, we should maybe write down, like, in your notebook or something, just make a rough draft of the songs we know where they're gonna go. That when they come along in the viewing party, we'll already know where we're gonna make them.
I realize I'm turning the wrong direction. I have to turn right. I was like, why is the numbers not looking correct? Oh, because I have to turn right, not left, like a fucking idiot. Turning while ascending. Okay, so we thought up a tier list idea about a year ago. Bank angle. Fuck. Okay, turning too sharply. Turning too sharply. It's so hard to turn. Oh my god.
Are you gonna pick the Titanic as your next plane because it'll turn better?
No. The actual hardest plane I've ever had to steer in any game, if you can believe it, was the Blackbird in Heatseeker. Because remember, I told you, apparently I don't know the exact thing if it's truly accurate, but my dad had stated it long ago, or I'd heard it from someone that I think knew about aviation, is that the Blackbird at full throttle, if you tried to do a tight turn, took the width of the United States. So from like Maine to Florida at full speed to make a fucking half turn.
Wow.
Flaps up. So in Heatseeker, where you use it, mind you, this was only a reconnaissance plane. In Heatseeker, they give it the ability to fire missiles and do bombs and shit. And I played the second mission or third mission of the game with it like, oh, this is pussy shit. And then watching like these small Russian jets fly around me, I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, God, I've got like speed brakes on. I've got like the air brakes on as hard as I can, trying to turn this thing. And it's like steering like a boat. I'm like, it's incredibly fast, but you know, I have to hope that the first time I lock onto something, I don't miss. Give me the money.
I can't wait to see his Trevithick, by the way.
What?
I can't wait to see your dad's Trevithick when he makes it.
Yeah. I gotta ascend again.
Because he was showing me he built all the gears, and he wanted to work on the track next. But he showed me he was working on the gearing. I can't wait to see that thing when it runs.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I like his bottle opener too.
Yeah. The beer beer pourer thing is my favorite thing he's made.
Oh, sorry, not the bottle opener. Yeah,
It has a bottle opener on it, but yes.
it has like the 3/4 of the
I have it
cog
saved
that
as
it,
a
like,
video on
rotates
my
on.
channel, but
It's really cool.
It's a private video. I want to get Wolf Dad's approval before I put it on my channel publicly.
His creations?
Yeah, because he's not on my channel. The only chance he's ever been in one of my videos is in the background, probably when I was a young wolf girl calling me out when I should have been, when I was fucking around. I think he's in like a Twitch clip from long ago when I was running 22k in V1, and like that's the only like time he's been in one of my videos on accident for like 2 seconds. And then
Your
people have
mom's in a
heard.
couple of videos.
Oh yeah,
like,
Wolf
based
Mom's in the
around
old
her. I know that.
Wolf Mom's in the old Ice Bucket Challenge from long ago, and she's not really in any other videos, but you can hear her calling down the stairs when I lived with them in a lot of videos back in the day.
Brain goes stupid. Oh, right, the tier list. That's what we were
But
gonna
she's
talk
only
about.
officially. You only see her face in one of my videos. The rest you don't.
Yeah, the tier list. That's what we
And
were
then
gonna
the
talk
other
about.
wolf mom I have of the two wolf moms, I swear is in one of my videos when I started, but I don't think so. And then the rest of the wolf pack is not featured on my channel.
So, I don't even remember how long ago it was when you said it. I know you said it.
What?
We should make an effing ranking video of James Coffey's like songs as a tier list or something. Because I will never forget one of our first days together in college, and I don't know why this is a memory of mine, is I was bringing up like watching any train videos or like, do you remember this or that? We brought up Buster and like I Love Toy Trains, and then you were like, I Love Toy Trains is fine, but if I have to hear one more goddamn song by James
We
Coffey,
talked about it when we were actually in 99s. We were sitting in a booth off to the left when I brought up the conversation.
no, I'm saying that the very first time we ever spoke about it was in college. Because you're like, I have a bone to pick, a
There are
personal
certain
bone to pick
songs
with
from him that I
James
fucking
Coffey.
hate.
And I was like, wait, you don't like James Coffey's music? And then I was going through that slow deprive of, wait, is this actually bad? Now, some of them are certified bangers. I don't have to bring up some of the goats, do I?
Fucking streamliners.
Signal Lights.
Legends of the Rails is really good too.
I like that one. I actually hate
One of the more
one of my
mellow ones, it's not a true banger, but I don't
is
also
like
hate it,
Two
is
Verses.
River Train. Ones I hate, Freedom Train. Fuck that. The constant reminder I live in this shithole country.
I lagged out really hard there. What was that?
I
Sorry.
said, like, I like River Train. It's not a banger, but I don't hate it. But ones I hate, like Freedom Train. Fuck Freedom Train. I already live in this shithole country. I don't need to be reminded how fucking terribly overly patriotic this shithole is that I live in. I fucking do! There are people like,
You know
well,
which one I
ask,
do like?
why do you hate it, Yuri? Oh, I don't know, a trans woman currently in this shithole economy with all this terrible stuff where I'm afraid to go out in public in certain states because I'll be fucking wind up in a ditch, murdered and beheaded. Yeah, no, fine. But it's just like, oh, it's so patriotic. We were fighting in the, I don't remember when the fucking debuted, but like, it's such an overly like patriotic thing of how great America. Shut the fuck up. Our country's been jerking itself off for the past 150 years. Fuck off.
The Railroads
Freedom
of
Train
America.
is
I
a
like
cool
that song.
concept. I don't need Jim Deekpath telling me how cool a GS4 is. I know how cool the Alco PA and the GS4 are because I'm fucking me.
It wasn't a PA.
The other Freedom Train.
The preamble was the
That's
fucking
not
crappy
fucking no. The
ass.
preamble was the stupid Alco FA that sucked.
Yeah, like I said, the preamble was the stupid fucking FA.
No, the FA. The Freedom
The bad
Train
one.
was an Alco PA. There was one. I'll look this up now. Make sure
Yeah,
that
no one
actually
had the
was.
tooling for one in O-Gauge at the time.
Someone did
No, I want to say it was the preamble,
once.
the Spirit of 76, and the American Freedom
No,
Train.
it does actually classify the PA as pulling the actual Freedom Train. It actually was the first one.
No, I meant of the video shown. It's the stupid FA.
It was the 1947 and 1949 version of the Freedom Train. The rest of it, they don't give two fucks about. There's the one that came so the FA was the first one to run it. The GS4 was the reboot. I wonder what happened to that FA.
I think it's actually a New Haven Power. If you believe it. I want to say that was something in New Haven Power. The what?
Oh, it's razor blades.
It got cut up.
The only thing they saved was the bronze plaques that were on the side of it. Oh, that's so fucking stupid.
Why is it when I look up the Preamble Express and I'm seeing pictures of like an E9?
Hold on. Preamble Express. 1975 to 1976. Okay, the original preamble was, it looks like a U36B? Roster. What was the roster? Okay, so the test one was U23B, a Delaware and Hudson 2312.
I see it with the red cab.
Preamble Express 951
Looks
is an
cool,
E9A, which took over in 1974. Okay, so they were all running in 1974. It started with the U23B, then they got an E9A. That's a UP one that was repainted. UP E9A 951. What happened to the U23B? Maybe it got saved? Apparently, the GG1 did pull the Freedom Train at one point. It ran Wilmington to New Haven.
That was the Conrail one, I believe.
Nope, Penn Central. Penn Central 4868, and then when it got to New Haven, they put a Jeep 7 behind it, a Penn Central Jeep, to bring it to Providence. Of course, you gotta be fucking kidding me. The U23B, the locomotive later went to Maine Central as 291 and was scrapped in 80.
How long ago?
1988. Maine Central cut it up before. Oh wait, that was 1980. Guilford got him.
Oh. No, in Guilford they don't like fucking. Oh, hey, I found the frickin'.
The E9A is one of the ones that got saved.
I found the we were talking about. Turns out it's a New Haven Jeep 9.
Yeah. What did it used to be? What number? Go get the Bible.
That was 1200. I can tell you for a fact. Number 7530. That was the first one. That was 1200.
Flight level 30,000. We are on the money. We're doing great. Point Hamamatsu, 33.
Oh wait, I got my source wrong. I misread that. I thought for a second it said that it was one that went to Amtrak. But no, that's wrong.
Flight level, descending to flight level 27,000.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, 7530. That was number 1200. That was the first.
Yeah.
For your own safety, please keep your seat
That was New Haven's
fastened
first Jeep.
at all times as a precaution against any sudden turbulence.
It's a GP9. Honestly, they're all the
This is
same.
to
It's just
ensure
the
that
number.
your rest
It's
is not
different.
disturbed. Thank you.
Story about one though.
What's that?
膝掛けはいかがでしょうか。
The way this is. So this is not only an hour-long flight. We're giving out blankets at 29,000 feet. But not like food service or anything, because it's such a puddle jumper
Is it
flight.
cold? Or is it one of those, like, blankets that the Native Americans got?
No, it's like the one you'd put over your legs or something. It's just for whatever. But here's the thing I've had on flights. Not once in my whole fucking experience have I ever frozen my ass up on a plane. Not once. You know what I'm normally doing? And it's way worse now that I'm on HRT? Sweating. Normally I am hot on an airplane because it's only those tiny little air vents above you. Even when I took the flight in winter from Los Angeles back home in 2019. No, when was it? It was like December 2018. Even when I did that, and it was like dead of fucking winter when I got home. I was sweating on the plane. They had winter shit from when I got on, like for like, oh, I'll travel home. No, I was sweating that flight. Even this last flight from last year, I was sweating.
That's what it was. Smallpox is what I was thinking of.
Hey, remind me in 5 minutes to take my meds.
Sure. I was gonna say, it's like the whole Native American thing with the smallpox blankets. Is that what you're doing?
Not really. You can see it on the stream what they look like.
Just waiting to see if you got the joke or not.
Not entirely. I was
Not that
trying
it
to
is a
figure it out, and I just wasn't getting it.
I forget which way it went around. I think it was the Native Americans gave the new American settlers, I think that's what it was. They were giving them blankets for free, and they actually had all of them laced with smallpox. That it would be like, yeah, you can trek our land. Yeah, here's these blankets. And you would kill them all slowly.
They are offering drink service as we are descending to 20,000 feet. What the?
Why? No, it was the other way around. It was the
Altitude
they were
anymore.
giving them. Never mind. I was wrong. It was the new
Explain you,
settlers.
we did not hit 37,000 feet at anywhere in this flight. The most we got was 30,000 feet. We are in an active descent, and they're doing drink service now. What? Maybe I'm ignorant on something. There's something I'm not understanding about flight service, and maybe there is a way to actually allow this to be a legal thing. I don't know. What did you DM me? Oh, the fucking E9. Yeah, that's the UP one that I think is the one that got saved. There's a picture of it in 2012. We're on a good descent.
The Boston, and Albany.
Lined up perfect. We're gonna be right on the money when we do altitude adjustment. Yeah. Okay. We are now descending to flight level 2000. Contact tower. We're on descent. So seatbelts.
この飛行機は間もなく大阪国際空港に着陸する予定でございます。シートベルトをしっかりとお締めください。
Make our turn really gentle because
飛行機をお降りになるまでの間、
oh,
全ての電
it
子
looks like
機能
our
を
next
使用してくだ
checkpoint is
さ
the
い。
airport.
またお使いになりましたテーブル、
It looks like it's gonna be a straight shot.
足置きを元の位置にお戻しください。 Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing at Osaka International Airport soon. Would you please securely fasten your seatbelt? Passengers are asked to turn off all electronic devices until you have left the aircraft. Also, please return your seat back, table, and footrest
Put your
to
seat
their
back
original
forward.
positions. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, I gotta keep the chat open because that's not what I was looking. Hello, pilot. Can I have some more peanuts?
Someone was asking for more.
Our scene plays GG. Welcome to the stream. It's a really? You want me to descend 9,000 feet and make that big of a turn? Fuck you. Okay,
これから
okay.
先、飛行機をお降
Crew,
りになるまでの間、
cabin crew prepare
全て
for
の電子
descent.
機器のご使用を
Or
控えくだ
cabin
さ
crew
い。
prepare for landing.
またお使いになりましたテーブル、座席の
Runway in sight.
足置きを元の位置にお戻しください。
Flight 107.
Ladies and gentlemen, passengers are asked to turn off all electronic devices.
Tell everyone to
until you
clench.
have
Just
left the aircraft.
nosedive. Tell everyone to
Please return
clench.
your seat back, table, and footrest
Negative
to their
rates.
original positions. Thank you.
Speed too high. Reducing thrust.
Japan Air, descend and maintain 5,000. Clear for IAS runway 22 left approach. Roger, Japan Air. Japan
Runway
Air,
32 left. Approach. Clear to land.
Japan Air.
We gotta get down on speed. Oh, I'm off course from what it wants. Gear down.
Japan Air, set gear down. Clear to land runway 22 left. Roger.
Nope. Avoiding stall. Full throttle. That's what I was afraid of. We're reducing speed. Okay, so I lost a couple points because I didn't reduce enough speed, but we're okay. We only lost 5 points. Oh, this is going to be really hard to line up. I'm looking at where we are. We're not lined. I don't think we have the ILS. And come on, come on, come on, baby. We're almost there. Almost lined up. Holding 460. Reducing speed. Landing speed is 228. Holding 219. Here we come. Lined up on the money. We gotta avoid stall, though. And that's not a big runway.
100, 50, 30,
Coming in hard and fast.
20, 10.
No, 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 no! No!
Oop.
No! I'm not sitting through that. No! No. We're gonna try that again. No! You don't get to do that to me. And fuck you. No, you don't get to do that to me. Nuh-uh. Illegal.
I half blinked and missed it.
Because it came in too hard and fast.
saw
Tried to
was-
fail me. It
the
wouldn't let
stream
me
ended.
taxi. It says I came in too hard and fast. Okay, here's good news. It didn't make a save, because the last save it says 11:54, which is good. So it didn't count that failure, but it also means we didn't get any points for that run.
We have to go all the way from the beginning if we want to do it again.
Yep, basically. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a backup of the save file, so that should we need to go back to it, we can. I'm thinking we do a shorter flight. And then I'm gonna go get some food. Let's do a JAL Express 737 on a professional flight. Oh, you know the other reason why I was coming in hard and fast? I didn't put the flaps out. That's why I was coming in so hard. I didn't have any additional drag. That's what it was. That's why I was going so fast. I didn't drop the flaps. So I had nothing to to preserve my lift. So I was just dropping like a rock. I would have made that if I had the flaps down. This is an older flight, and there are no short flights with this. But this is a smaller plane, longer flights. The minimum one we have is starts at 1855 and ends at 2010. The minimum we have is 386 miles. It's like an hour and 10, 15 minutes. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go to a different flight then. What do we have? Let's try the DC-10. Because the DC-10 is a bad plane. Oh, we actually have less airports to run to as well. And it's a long-range flight. Then what's the shorter flight? Is it the 767? Hold on, let's look. What about Sapporo? No, a lot of these are long-range flights. There is some 289 flights we can take with a 767. Another hour-long flight. Here's what I'm gonna do, though. How simple is this one, though? It's only 286. Nothing we haven't done before. That's gonna be the only tight turn we have to deal with. Weather? I didn't check the weather. Oh, it's a bright sunny day. So we're gonna stop for a minute, and I'm gonna go get the little sandwich I have in my car and microwave it, and we'll be right back. So, let me put in a chat thing that says, I don't even know how to do this. I have like a returning text. I can't remember now. That's reversed. What the fuck? Why is that reversed? I'm gonna do a certain thing in the background. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this off so we can be back in a second. I'm gonna put some music on in the background for a second. In the 5 minutes I'm gonna do this. Where's that instrumental that I had saved? There it is. edit the text. There we go.